back. I'm going to be doing another update on my Ethereum miner, my Ethereum Classic miner. Just wanted to go ahead and do a little face-to-face. Unfortunately, I forgot to put on my hat, so now you all know that I'm bald. Oh, no. So anyway, let's go over here and let's take a look. The stuff that I've done to it, somebody sent me a donation a little while ago, allowed me to go ahead and get an adapter that I'll show you real quick. You'll see that it's much smaller than it was, and it's only on one board. They allowed me to get this adapter that allows me to go from 240 volt to the regular plug for the power supply that's running it. Do not be too freaked out about this whole thing. I know it looks daunting and it looks dangerous, and it is, but I'm going to go ahead and be resetting this kind of stuff. Sorry about all of this background noise from notifications. I'm going to be getting a new box for this and some wood to go ahead and set this up back in the back nice and cleanly and safely. As of right now, this is a very old cable, but this is an old cable that has humongous copper wires in it. It's a 3-wire system, obviously for 240 volt, and it's been around for a long time. It looks much more dangerous than it actually is. It's actually quite safe. I did a lot of testing with the my multimeter, whatever you want to call it. So right now we're running a 1060 right up here, this guy, and then we're running our 2570s down here. We're still using a power supply coupler to keep them apart, just because. And everything's running off of this one 750 watt EVGA B5. Way more efficient than the original setup that I had, where I had the NVIDIA cards and this set up differently. Here comes another notification. I'm really sorry about that. I don't know why I'm getting sent a bunch of notifications all in succession. So full-on setup. We're talking about a 955 Black Edition, a MSI classified motherboard, and 2570s and a 1060. The reason the 2070 is not in here anymore, I've talked about it a little bit in my other videos, is because, well, I don't have the correct connectors on this power supply to be able to hook it up. For heaven's sakes, stop sending me messages, jeez. So I've got to go ahead and do some finagling around with that, but I've actually been enjoying making videos for YouTube again, and playing games, so I kind of want to keep my 2070 in there for now. Also, in the last video that I brought out, it's a little bit more effective for me to just buy crypto as opposed to mine it right now, because, obviously, I'm a very small-time miner. If I had better gear, I would be using it. But my plan is to go ahead and get this all set up. I might sell these graphics cards like I was talking about in the last video, but I might just sit on them, and wait for the bull run. I don't know. I'm going to have to mill around on that for a while. Think about it and consider the possibilities. As you can see, it's a lot less messy. It's still pretty messy, but it's very important when you're a small-time miner to reduce your downtime as much as possible. And I want this to finish my Ethereum Classic that it's working on right now, so that I can shut this down at least for next month, maybe the month after that, while I just accumulate crypto by trading and buying, that kind of thing. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to do a quick update. I wanted to talk about the 240 volt setup, which looks wonky, but it's not as wonky as you think. Mainly because there's actually a circuit breaker out on the house circuit breaker, and then there's another one right inside that box right there. So I've got dual circuit breakers for this 240 line, so it's actually really kind of nice. I've done all sorts of thermal testing. There's people out there who say don't use adapters. I've done thermal testing. I've watched voltages with my multimeter, all that kind of stuff. I've come back, I've checked these lines to make sure they're not getting warm. Everything is just, it's been a week straight now, and everything is just cool as a cucumber. No issues at all, no downtime, just absolutely fantastic. So don't worry about that. I will clean it up eventually, especially when I got the money to go ahead and, set up like a little wood frame to come down here and hold on to this box and whatnot. Maybe upgrade that wire. I don't know. It's working fine. It doesn't heat up or anything like that. It's just doing its job. I definitely would want to upgrade it before, I set up any, like an ASIC in here or something. But that's pretty much all there is to it. The last thing I wanted to talk about with this is that the way I finally got the 570s and the AMD and the NVIDIA cards to work together was HiveOS. So you can see HiveOS referral links in the description below. They're in almost all of my videos nowadays. So if you're going to go try out HiveOS, I recommend it. It was really, really easy. I quite literally popped this SSD out right here, put it into my main system, and told HiveOS to run, to install onto that. And it was just a cakewalk. So just easy stuff. Is that it? Is that it? We still got a lot of wires and stuff. I get this off-brand kilowatt doesn't do 240 volt. It's only up to 125, so I can't use it. So it looks really cool. It's like, oh, I'm only using 2 watts. No, I'm using actually about 250 to 300 watts now. Super duper efficient, but at the same time, 300 watts a day, or 300 watts an hour, it still is slightly more effective for me to be going ahead and just buying the cryptocurrency that I want as opposed to mining it. The big deal with this is that the reason I've been actually kind of bouncing back and forth on the thought of selling these graphics cards is that it is really close. It's not going to take very much of an uptick in the market for me to go ahead and be able to profit again off of these cards, or even swapping out my 2070 for this 1060 or whatnot. I just wish I had the capital right now to go ahead and get another comparable card to my 2070 so that I could, run the 2070 in here. I could actually go ahead and consider buying an adapter to go ahead and run another card in here is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, that's the update on the My Meshy Ethereum Classic mining rig. Still love this thing. It's it's really fun doing all this stuff. Just like last time when I was telling you guys, mining crypto is a lot of fun. You get to learn all sorts of cool stuff. And for me, the majority of the fun is the learning process of going through and learning all these kind of things and getting them stashed away in your brain case. But who knows? I'm really flip-floppy on stuff. I might sell these. I might not. I might sit on them. Who knows? If I can figure out some magical way to get another graphics card, I might not. But the truth is, like, 13070 could do more than all 3 of these cards together. So you gotta think of these things logically. But really neat. HiveOS made a huge difference. The fact that I can have all of this running with no extra fans, nothing like that. It's next to a cement wall that's going to be going ahead and, soaking up some of that heat that's generated and storing it for a while. Obviously, it's not ideal. It's better to have airflow, but you'd be surprised. When you have a smaller rig like this and you have them sit really close to a concrete wall, which is what this is. I can actually get a little closer. You can see it's concrete. It's not drywall. It's going to be going ahead and absorbing some of that heat and holding it for a long period of time. You can get a really stable temperature in your mining room with concrete walls. So, anywho, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Let's go ahead and flip this back around again. Thanks for watching. I'm Azraelis. I'm bald. If you guys want to help out the channel, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Share me with your friends. You can also... There'll be crypto wallets in the description below, as well as a PayPal. Any little bit helps, and I really appreciate any of that help. It goes towards upgrading my mining rig. It also goes towards helping me make more videos on my YouTube channel, and just straight up helps me out. So, peace out, everybody. I'm Azraelis, and I'm out of here.